Hello friends and welcome. You're watching episode number 19 of our Let's Play Factorio series. My name is Sean and I'm glad you're here to watch me play some video games this afternoon. When we left off, we were getting additional iron in here, I guess. I really don't know, but I did just get a comment from Rastakoon, who is watching from, I don't want to say because I get all those northern European countries confused. He's like in Scandinavia. That's a region, right? That's not a country. I know Sweden's a country. I don't think he's Swedish. Finland? I think he's a Finn. Gosh, I don't know because people get so. It's very easy to offend people in that part of the world. Anyways, he pointed out that there was a slow thing on our gear wheel production, and I don't think. I mean, if he's talking about up here, then yes, there are slow inserters on this one. But I don't think that's a problem because this one is not. This is not a high demand. Oh, it could be on these though. Yeah, you know what? A faster inserter definitely would be good on that one. Actually, faster inserter probably good on. No, this one doesn't really use so much stuff. And this one. Yeah, it's going. I mean, it could go faster, that's for sure. Let's go ahead and put a fast inserter on there. Eventually you get to the point where using slow inserters is kind of like you'd just be better off not using them in general, to be honest. But I feel like we're good here. We could get more. So like a fast inserter here would help us get more science production out. But you know what I mean? Like our science production is keeping up fairly well, I think. It's the science production on these ones, but I feel like that's good too, right? Science production is slow because of circuits. I think it's just slow because it's just slow in general. Alright, that's good. But that's not the important thing here. The important thing today is, oh my gosh, we are running out of coal? Oh, coal stopped coming through because that wood got in the way. Oh, interesting. But anyways, the important thing for today is that we have advanced oil processing as opposed to boring normal oil processing. So let's go ahead and get our inserter back down here so we can start our battery production back up. Not that we're running short on batteries or anything. And let's change these over to advanced oil processing. So there we go. And look at that, I remembered which one is supposed to have water and which one is supposed to have oil. It's like all those hundreds of hours of playing have finally paid off. Alright, we're going to do that. We're going to do one of these. I guess I have to remove that. I knew I was going to. Alright, and we'll just put a new one right there. It's fine. Okay, there we go. Advanced oil processing. So, that's not all though. Not only do we get a better... why are you not processing? Oh, because I don't have the water going out and down like that. There we go. Okay, now you're going. So not only do we get a better ratio, you get when it cracks the oil. How do you find out how it does it? There you go. So here it gives 3, 3, and 4, right? Here it gives you 1, 4.5, and 5.5. So you get more petroleum from the very beginning. But not only that, but you also can come down here, and I'm going to be able to start turning this into, I can turn the heavy oil into light oil, and then I can turn the light oil into petroleum. So we're going to really, our petroleum production will get to like a normal amount instead of the pathetic amount that it's been this whole time. But for that I need, hey, look at that, more gear wheels. Oh, hey. Okay, Rasta, you were right. I thought when I came over here earlier this was all empty. I mean, this was all jam-packed full. It probably was until I started producing these things at a high speed. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Okay, let's come over here and grab some more of these gear wheels. There we go. And we'll make up. We're going to need several chemical plants, to be honest. And then we might actually have to boost our oil production, like at the oil wells, because this is going to help us really speed through the. Oh shit! I didn't need to make another one of those. There you go. This is really going to speed through our just general oil usage. So I will put this one here, maybe. Oil stuff, it's you really have to place it in the right spot, and if you don't, then you're in bad shape. All right, I'm not gonna put that one there then. I was thinking about putting them down here, and I think that's what I'm gonna do, because then I can line it up a little better anyways. So we're gonna put you, but that's, see, the problem with doing that is we end up with, like, I can't bring the water down here because we've already got that underground pipe there. I have to move the water. So we'll put this one right there, and we'll take that out, and we'll put that there. And then I can bring water down here, like that, I guess. But then how am I going to get the heavy oil? So that's going to do that, right? But I've got those lined up incorrectly. Let's try it again. So actually I don't need to have that gap there. Alright, so heavy oil. Very good. And you come from up here. Oh, good. Well, that does line up. Cool. Okay, and then you go like that. And then getting the light oil back up here isn't really going to be too difficult. So I can do this, and then we can do that there, connect you up to there, and all I need now is to get some power down here, which is not the end of the world. There, there. Alright, so now heavy oil turning into light oil, and then light oil. And light oil is the one that is always like way overproduced. So I'm going to have two of these guys going. And we're lining those up like right here. So I'll put just one there and one there. And they will need water on the same areas that the other one is on. So we have water up here. Can't run it along this line, so we'll do the same thing. We'll run the water along this line, and you'll go down, and we have just enough room to where I can place that there, and we can have you go. Alright, that's not going to work. We will put you right there, and we'll put you right there, and that should work. Okay, so you're water, and you're going to be petroleum, or I mean light oil. And that one actually lines up properly. We'll just stick a couple of pipes in there. There we go. So you're going down there, great. And then you're going to connect up like this, and that's going to be light oil. And you'll connect up like this, and that'll be water. So you go there, 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 and we do that, and I got them in the right slots and everything, like I've done this before. Okay, and then you're gonna come out, and this is petroleum right there, right? And I don't have any underground belts or underground pipes going this way, so you're gonna go like that, and then you're just gonna. You'll connect up like that, and you'll connect in right there. Oh shit! They are blowing up stuff. I guess it's inevitable. It was inevitable, but wow, they broke through our wall. Oh no, they destroyed a turret? I need to get over there. So, I don't get it. Did they destroy a turret? I mean, they must have. And then what? They went up and attacked that turret afterwards? Where are all the bodies? Like, that turret can't... Oh, they must have come over the wall and then come up here. So now we're getting biters that can actually reach over the wall. So we'll just move this back one spot and load it up. Eventually I'm going to need to double down on, double up on our turrets because 2 turrets obviously is much more effective than 1. How are the rest of our defenses looking? Looks like everything else is in pretty good shape. I don't see any other green parts. So let's leave that alone for now. Why bother paying attention to how our defenses are doing? They're holding up for now, right? We don't need to worry about it. Perfect. Great last words. Let's get the power going to these down here. Like that. And now we should be processing lots and lots of petroleum. And we will, now see, these did almost get full. They were getting close, that one too. That will give us plenty of petroleum. As you can see, we're actually producing more petroleum than we're using, which is incredible. That means we should be able to, we'll fill up this sulfuric acid tank, which will push even more petroleum down here towards the plastic. But, oh, we're actually probably not going to be, because I need to increase the speed of the plastic coming out like that. Alright, now we're having to hold up a little bit to wait for petroleum to get in there, but that's okay. And it still seems to be accumulating up in here, so I want to get those pumps going here soon. And this looks so complicated, but you got to be real careful, because if you cross your pipes, you get like water into your petroleum pipe, or, you know what I mean, heavy oil into your light oil pipe, or any of that stuff. It is a disaster. It's so hard to track down, and you have to delete a bunch of stuff, and, or, you know what I mean, like remove a bunch of stuff and replace it. It's such a pain in the butt. So you really want to be careful about that. But as long as you're careful about it, you can set up pretty complex networks like I did here with all of this, and then we're gonna have more. Like I'll be using heavy oil for making machines and stuff. Although I might set that process up here, or you know what I mean. I could like set it up over here so it feeds off of the inflow pipe rather than the overflow storage tanks. We'll worry about that when the time comes. I can always pull light oil off of this one, but there's not really anything else that you make light oil from. It's mostly just heavy oil that you use for engines, and yeah, pretty much just engines, to be honest. All right, so down here, I need to get more. Now the circuits are going out faster than they're coming in, so I'm going to need more circuit production before too long. Here we have all of our red chips are being produced as fast as I can send them out. So we need to send them out a little faster. That's pretty much the answer there, which means I'm going to need another long inserter. There it is. And we will put that right here. Doesn't work that way, does it? Put it right there. And then we'll run this belt. So do those, they do line up correctly. There we go, we'll just run you over there. And we're overproducing on those, but that's fine. Don't count on that lasting very long. Red circuits, or red chips are something that get to be difficult to come by. As a matter of fact, I could actually divert these over. We could start making some components. I need iron plates, of course I do. Where is that attack at? Attack is up here, but it looks like it went just fine. These guys are, those haven't expanded, have they? Those have been there the whole time, so. There's another oil deposit, so that's good. We can go down there when this one dries up, assuming that we don't find any more. Probably ought to look at expanding our radar coverage before too long. Do I have any gear wheels? I do. I already have 80, so all I really need are the steel plates. Let's grab some of those from up here, and we'll make a couple of assembly machines. So we were going to look at having our chip production area kind of be up in here. So I think I could set this over here to like be our component production area. I don't think that'll be a problem. If it is, we can always move it later on, but I don't go too heavy on component production. I would think that, you know, if we can double our, let's see, that takes up, what, space between two of them? So you know what, let's leave room for 3 red chip production things, which is, I'm almost certain, going to be more than we'll ever use. But we'll do that anyways, and then we'll set up one area here for component production, which won't use too many, right? So we have 1, 2, 3. So I need to have another, there we go, like this. Come down here, nope. All right, so we'll put, I guess just right in here should be fine. And this is, we are going for efficiency modules. That's the word I was looking for, was module, not components. And those just use red and green chips, right? So put some fast inserters on there. Put one belt right there. Okay, let's try running it in the correct direction though. Do that. How about I split this one up right here? Yes. And then we will have you go underground here. I need another underground belt. Or 5. Because we're going to go like, yeah, shoot. That's not going to work. I guess I can move the power. Actually, I don't need to move the power line. Yeah, I kind of do. Oh, that power line's in the way too. Ah, dang it. Alright, let's rethink this. Power line goes there. Can you go back one more? I don't think you're going to be able to. Nope. So we'll do that, and then we'll do this. There we go. And you will go through there, like that. We'll split right here. Like that. You'll go over. There we go. And then you're going to go like this. Like that. Okay. And there we go, component or module production. And you two go like that. That. Actually, probably wouldn't be such a bad idea to just increase my start increasing my chip production at this point, because I'm gonna need it. You know what? Let's make a bunch of wooden chests. I keep using these steel chests when I make these steel chests, and then I shrink them down to where they only hold like 2 or 3 things, and I really should just be using these wooden chests. Okay, solar power. Let's focus on solar power. I guess we already have solar energy. Do we have, and we have accumulators, really? Well, why don't we focus on actually making those instead of just dreaming about having them? And let's get us those things, substations, so we can really set up a correct electrical energy network. So any moment now we'll start having these boxes made. but we're definitely going to have to increase green chip production. And you know, this might be probably being a little too optimistic here. Well, first off, I'm definitely being too optimistic by having 2 of these going right now. But even doing module production right now might be jumping the gun, because we're going to need these things for like solar panels. Solar panels use electronic circuits, steel plates, and copper plates, most of which we have down here. So, you know what? Once again, all of that work that I just put into was pointless and kind of a waste of time. So we're going to undo basically everything I just did. It's a fun idea, but it was unnecessary. So we'll put you right there, and we'll put you back there, and it'll be like none of this ever happened. Remove you guys, and we'll put you like that. And we're going to pick all you up. Pick that up. Let this guy finish building. Actually, they're going to be able to build a couple of them, so we'll let you do that. And then set up the rest of these power things in here. Whoops. Try to do them correctly. And although this, well, let's see, this could be chip production, so you know what, let's just do these over here where we were going to do our component or module production. We'll just do solar panel production over here. But this will be easy because we have all 3 components already set up over here, and those can just go to here, like that tree laying over the track there. And then this one can go in like this. And we'll probably have to move those belts eventually too, but considering we just laid down a ton of belts and then picked them right back up just to get like 3 components, I don't think it's really a problem if we have to move that one down or something at some point. Alright, so you're set up. You're cleared out. We're going to pick you guys up. We're going to put an outgoing thing right there and a chest right there. And I didn't really align you properly, but you know, whatever. Put that there, and that's going to be for accumulators, which uses iron plates and batteries. So a whole different set of ingredients. As a matter of fact, I think I'll just have you do more solar panels, because solar panels are very, very slow to manufacture. And then you can go in there, and you can do that and that. We'll run this belt a couple more steps, and we'll run this belt like that. Ooh, not like that though. And there we go. And we'll have you fill up. I don't know, that should be fine. No need to go crazy. Alright. Well, it's like we've got an actual Factorio factory going here. I'm feeling pretty good about all of that. So, now why are you stopped? We have plenty of oil. Do we have too much light oil? That's it. So wait, why aren't you, okay, you are working. So we're not able to produce any more out of these guys because we have too much light oil stored, which is a little bizarre, considering. So do we need to have a third factory? I guess it wouldn't hurt. A third refinery making, or chemical plant making petroleum down here? I would say the answer is yes. We'll get this thing made any moment now. There we go. And we'll place it. I'm going to have a couple of 2 spaces in between. We're going to have water, light oil, and then petroleum. we're gonna have a bunch of underground pipes. I see there's some more fighting going on. I think the red means that stuff is being damaged. And I was too late to see where it was, dang it. Alright, let's see. You're going to go in and out, and you're going to go in and out, and you're all set up. So then all I have to do is that, and give you some power. Like, that'll work. Alright. Hopefully, we'll be able to start. Okay, now it looks like we're able to actually produce oil, or you know what I mean, process oil, and get enough of it out to where we're gonna continue running. All right, well, it's been an exciting episode. I can't believe how much we got done in just one episode. Like this whole thing, actually, all of this, and I say all of this like that's some huge accomplishment, but you know what I mean. We got quite a bit done this episode, and there's always more to do. So I hope you've enjoyed watching, and I thank you for subscribing and continuing to watch. This series is really fun for me, and I hope it's fun for you as well. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. I always want to hear your thoughts, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.